His kick is no good. An inauspicious start here.
I'll join you after I finish this Mac game.
6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Locke. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create.
I don't think Diddy gonna do it.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st down, Locke. Well, Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. And here's a look at the starting offense.
I didn't know he was coming back. I just turned it down.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Put it in the dryer. Put it in the dryer. Appreciate that.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Surveying the field.
Let's go, Jared Everett.
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital.
Yeah.
Get back out on the field, punch her in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
You got a little more than that.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Prescott on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So again, we'll see the pistol here.
Yeah. That way nobody can just join it.
For Prescott. Got a man over the middle.
Yeah.
Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give him the first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, Prescott. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Let's go! They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down.
He's going to use the custom roster.
Right around the 6-yard line. Nick Vigil able to drop him for a loss of 2.
Oh, they know.
That'll bring up 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they jump.
I think you're going to download the draft class separately.
So they recover the fumble and plus
that's how it was last
but
year.
they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there. 53 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what he said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Jared Aberderis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. What are your thoughts on that?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground.
Yeah, tell her straight up. She's a woman. First girl in the sport. We got to have her in the All-Star game.
Sack back around the 28. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath.
Sturgis able to knock it through, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
On first down, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he dropped it. Now he was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me the fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11 yards on the pickup, and that'll give them a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It'll go as a gain of 12. And that enables them to also pick up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good enough for the first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a quick throw here that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Clock throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Let's go. Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for the touchdown. Chris Conley, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
She's a woman.
Bailey now to kick it away after the
you're not gonna start with this. He doesn't.
Taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can
Eddie Winslow.
But that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw on second down is Locke. He's got time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 21, and it's good enough for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
10 yards still left on second down.
Fuck.
My bad, dog.
Second and 10, Locke. Over the middle
Still my dog, dog.
23 yards on the play. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here.
2 minutes left in the second.
On first down, it's long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tyrone Crawford coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Tough.
Here's Luck now on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Third and long, it's Luck. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to the zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Prescott now on 2nd down. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Luck. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And on 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Play action, it's Luck. He's got time in the pocket. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll get 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender,
that's some blue dream right there.
That little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
10th carry now for Elliott. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock.
Yard.
And you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again.
Yeah, he's straight. He do a lot of pick and roll.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
he real patient. Like he'll stand there and wait for your computer. If you killing him one-on-one, he gonna start playing off ball. But like if he
flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Another pistol look here. Second down, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Remaining here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Prescott going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep and work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And then 3 points
Fuck
last
this
time.
shit, I'm out.
They won 2 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
Now we got problems.
This is going to be frank about it.
Money on the
Be about a 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Luck on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware.
I'm on the Chief for a minute.
Second down now after the pass completion.
30 is about 30
to the
years.
game. 4 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Luck.
He turned that shit down, bro. That shit was way too high. What is it, like 80 or some shit?
He was pressured. Brandon, the rush showed up.
He turned him down to like
The quarterback
55.
had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Yeah.
And the offense looking to pick
My
up the
opinion,
first
free
down
throw difficulty
after
should
the
be like
second down
70.
incompletion.
Yeah.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
Does
I know we're
Damian
being a little
Lillard
facetious here, but
play
the
small
bottom line
forward?
is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson. Never
think he's
ask
pure
the
small
play-by-play
forward.
guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there
I mean,
with
I'm
me.
sure he can, but I don't think he does in the Spurs offense.
Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled
I think,
it
yeah, I
in,
think
and
Kawhi
that
would
led
be
to
a
a
slash
big
shooting
drop.
guard though, because he handles the ball so much.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out. Facing a 3rd and 10. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 14 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because
Makes
they'll
it harder.
have time to find someone
Got a
open
nigga at the
downfield,
line,
only cover for so
44
long.
3 free throws,
Maybe
making
you wanna go for some
7-7.
blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're running it. Here we go. Ohio. Let's go.
Second down, Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Prescott from the gun on third. And able to find Conley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That was fun.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Welcome back now here in London. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. He's got his man, Jared Abbrederis. Touchdown! Jared Abbrederis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Complete to Bryant. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll give him the first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Elliott, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Here we go. Black round. Black round. Ohio.
Prescott on third and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jude Ijebarima. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing on third down, Locke. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is picked up by the defense. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the
Hey, Rich, I put it on this dude, and it bounced on the one, but I put backspin on it, so it bounced back and hit one of his dudes in the foot. I got it back.
That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that
you know who
may have been
Bass
one that just
is?
did.
One of his,
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down.
No shit.
That wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Ricky might fall in yet.
Run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. To throw on second down is Locke. Dancing to his left. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Whitehead, the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. After the interception, it's Locke. Everett with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Luck now on second down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. From the gun on third down, Luck. Time for a break. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense
Hunter
ready
is
to
the
take over
friend, right?
again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He's back to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. To throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now a battle for the football.
That nigga caught that.
It's a
That's
touchdown.
impossible.
Dez Bryant high in the air to bring it in. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special team.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down.
They look like Steve Harvey.
The D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Shut the fuck the hell up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Luck now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Luck. Finding time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Really?
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Halfback sent in motion. Now it's Luck. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And now back out comes the offense. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for London, they continue to keep pace for that first round.
Yeah, we noticed. No, I mean, he's been traded again. St. Louis sent him to Chicago. Wish I had that guy's frequent flyer miles. You bring your third base club? No, so I never played third. Hope you're a fast learner. Over here. Probably take some quality time away from this trade.
What are you thinking?
SOB.
Yeah, no one belts like sounding songs like this.
You know, the worst part, our kids are like best friends.
Hey, the NC State's new pitching phenom. No big deal. You got yourself a free ride to college. That's a big deal. I just wish you were coming. It is what it is. My dad doesn't have the money, and I don't have your arm. You just have to promise while you're leaving the Wolfpack to the College World Series. You won't forget about them. I'll take care of you. Look around. How these things go. No. I meant the Wolfpack isn't making the College World Series. I'm definitely going to forget it.
There he is. What's up, big man? JD's Snow White Tessa. And this is Jim. Go on, say hi.
Sorry, excuse me. There's a rumor that Cleveland's asking about the money.
Well, somehow the Padres pulled it out. That's 8 wins in a row. Still, the question remains, Dick. What does Oscar Arquette have to do about this? What do we got on Grayson?
White Sox third baseman? Who else would we ask him about? That's why my dad didn't hire me at his firm. Instead, I asked too many stupid questions. Grayson's stats. I'm sorry. Yeah, Grayson's good with the glove, but his offensive WAR is -2, and that's MIP.